Alright, Hack. What would you rather do? Have the head of a dog on a human body, or a human head on a dog body?
I think I'll go with the dog head on the human body.
Why?
I don't know. I think I'd rather keep my body but have my head as a dog. It would just look funny if my head was on this dog like that was about that big. Just walking around going, Barney.
This is what we're all about, people. This is what Hollywood is all about.
Action. Live action. Yay!
So I was at our local grocery store last week, and I saw something that was made in Vietnam. And I was like, hey, I remember when I was in Vietnam. Do you remember those days when we went as a soldier?
Yeah. Johnny Paul, CM, Blue, Johnny Morris, Sylvester.
Who's he?
You don't remember Sylvester?
No, is he the drunkard?
No, we were in the, he had like 4 purple
Oh,
hearts.
he was the crazy one that always ran around with the bikini.
Yeah, he had 4 purple hearts. He didn't basically fight the war.
Alright, he doesn't count when you just draw purple hearts.
And he won the
Luke!
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
We just got done watching the video you made.
What video?
The Stephen Crane video.
Oh! What did you guys think of it?
Look, it had nothing to do with Stephen Crane's writing style at all.
Well, yeah, mine was better. It's all action, and there was everybody had specific names.
That doesn't encompass what Crane tried to portray in his work.
What the heck did he try and portray in his work, alright?
He tried to show like the bad parts of things so that people would understand the true brutality of war and stuff by not giving people names.
He was not glorifying it, he was trying to play it down, and that's exactly the opposite of what you just did. Luke, Crane was one of the greatest writers of his time, one of the greatest American writers in history. We have to give him tribute in a proper way.
Alright, well, what do you guys think we should do?
I think we need to make a real video.
I agree.
Well, alright, let's go do it.
Video.
Let's do it. Well, actually, maybe we should probably get some ideas for this video.
Really good idea.
Alright, so what kind of books did you write?
He wrote a couple of novels, some short stories, and a few poems. I think one of them was called War is Kind. Did you read that?
Yeah. I think I actually might have read that one.
What was it about, Luke?
Well, basically, it was just about how awesome war is. Like it says in the name, basically, war is kind. So it just talks about people who go off to war, and then this little baby's father gets killed, and then it talks about how awesome that is because war is kind.
No, Luke, that's completely wrong, actually. It's supposed to be ironic talking about how great war is, but in reality it's actually awful. And I think that reflects society's view of glorifying war and glorifying fighting, but in reality it actually tears families apart and it traumatizes people.
Wonder where Rin is.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, well, you know, I think you're completely wrong. So let me call up my tool friend, Danny Noonan. Get him over here. Oh, hello, Mr. Noonan.
Hey,
Please join us.
All right.
We're discussing Stephen Crane. You can have that spot.
Okay.
I don't think Rin's ever gonna come back, so you can take this spot.
Where is he today?
You know, I think he's taking the day off.
Oh,
I don't think he's gonna join us ever again. So
you gotta have a day off once in a while. I'm happy to help you out here
we
today.
know he's got a lot more days off than everybody else. But anyways,
Stephen Crane. All right, my favorite book for sure by him was The Blue Hotel. I mean, he had the Easterner, the cowboy, the Northern Southerners, all the different characters he incorporated. He didn't really distinguish each guy like characters. He like, ooh, your name, blah blah blah. But what I did like about that book was at the end, Ellis goes on to say that the vast differences in culture lead to refugees having significant mental health. Basically, what happens throughout this book is that he emphasizes the cultural differences by not giving them names. And that's what I really liked about it. It shows that significantly through how the Swede feels, his emotional swings, his quotes, you know.
Mm-hmm. Is there any source that backs that up at all?
Yeah, that's Ellis et al. 29.
Alright.
So yeah.
So we should probably use that in our new movie. Is there any other books? I've definitely read all of them, so. But I'm just drawing a blank.
Which one do you think? Which one do you want to
You
add?
absolutely have to include The Red Badge of Courage. That's his most famous work.
Yeah.
Where the story of a young boy who is inspired to go off to fight the Civil War, and points he experiences his first battles, he gets separated from his regiments, and he gets hit with the butt of a gun from one of his another soldier, and he pretends like it's a battle wound so as to not look weak to his other companions.
So he fakes it.
Yes. But then throughout the whole scene, he learns to actually have courage and to win a battle and take the flag of the enemy.
Wish Rin would learn to have courage.
Yeah.
Show up to things every now and again.
No, but the change from when he first entered that army to how he became a man and a soldier at the end of it, that was very cool. Yeah. All right.
I know what you're talking
And
about.
Maggie, that's another one. Should we throw that one in there too? Maggie.
Well, hold on.
Streets.
Did anybody have anything else to say on the Red Badge of Courage?
Yeah, we should really cover that.
Yeah, it says that the portrayal of death and its parallels to nature are emphasized in this, and that time where warfare is considered to be utmost importance in American society, the Red Badge of Courage seeks to return the wild emotions of those enraptured in the blood and the death, like back down to earth, where war is not only cruel, but it's also traumatizing. The lasting effects of those who experience battle are overshadowed and just covered up by just the glory of fighting in general, because we humans love to fight. This has been noted in places like the Second World War, especially Vietnam, and yes, this source Husni 16 to 18 says that in my paper here.
Okay. All right.
Any other works?
Yeah, Maggie, Girl of the Streets was a good one. Kind of a sad book, but it was definitely hit home. I'm sure a lot of the readers thought that too. What did you think of it? Alexander.
It takes place during, it's not the 1929 Depression, but I think it's a little bit earlier than that. The story of this young girl whose family is completely dysfunctional.
The drunk household scene.
Her little brother is always fighting and rebelling against people, and she finds this guy who treats her well and takes her to these expensive clubs.
Gold digger! Oh! No, I'm just kidding, man.
But eventually she finds out that he's just using her, and she's thrown back out onto the streets, where she becomes implied that she becomes a prostitute. And in the end, it's revealed that she's just dead. And then finally, her mother starts to care about her after she's dead. And it's
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a very depressing story.
Yep, big tragedy. But that's alright, because it's a really touching book, and if we include that in our movie, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got The Red Badge of Courage, we got Maggie, A Girl of the Streets, we got The Blue Hotel. We'll include your poem that you read.
You really read that, right?
Understand.
Right, yeah, I definitely read.
Okay.
What did I read? Did anybody have anything to say on Maggie? Is it Maggie Streetcar Named Desire?
Maggie, A Girl of the Streets.
Okay, alright. So was that the one with the streetcar? Or?
No.
Okay.
Well, there's no street.
Was there an insane asylum or?
What?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. The girl killed herself in the end, though, right?
We don't know, Luke.
Oh, she doesn't drown herself in a
We
pond.
just
or
find
anything?
out that she
Oh,
did this.
okay.
Luke, that's Hamlet.
Speaking of pond, the open boat.
Oh, is it okay? The open boat.
Yeah, that's a great one. We'll
Okay.
put that one in there too. So we'll include all those 4 or 5.
Is that the one with the monster in the experiment?
No. Okay. All right. So the open boat.
Luke, that's Frankenstein.
4 guys. Their ship's sinking, and then they go into this little dinghy, as they would call it back in the day. I call it a little canoe, whatever you want. I mean, things change, right? And basically, they're trying to survive, and as they're out in the sea, things change. They want to stay out there, and they get used to the nature. But then they see land, and they all spill out of the boat, and they're all swimming, and the guy who's the engine, who like ran the engine in the big boat, you'd think he's stronger and gonna make it. He actually dies. And the other three, like the cook and the random two guys, they get on shore and they all survive. Those three survive. So it just gives you an interesting lesson. When I read that book, I was just thinking, interesting.
That is very interesting. Also, it says in Hack's notes, because I didn't take my own notes, that Crane's personal experience of being on a boat that sunk, the sinking of Commodore, was the inspiration he took to write the open boat, which is mentioned by Merriman. So we should definitely include that in with some of his own personal experience.
Alright, so we're all set then.
So I think we should go make a movie now. We're actually ready. We all ready?
Well, yeah,
Alright, let's do it! Woo!
Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore.
No actual alcohol was used in the making of this film.
He had forgotten this verse, but it was suddenly in his mind.
A soldier of the Legion lay dying in Algiers. There was a lack of women's nursing. There was dearth of women's tears. But a comrade stood beside him, and he took that comrade's hand, and he said, "I shall never see my own, my native land." In his childhood, the correspondent had been made acquainted with the fact that a soldier of the Legion lay dying in Algiers, but he had never regarded the fact as important. Myriads of his schoolfellows had informed him of the soldier's plight, but the dinning had naturally ended by making him perfectly indifferent. He had never considered it his affair that a soldier of the Legion lay dying in Algiers, nor had it appeared to him as a matter for sorrow. It was less to him than the breaking of a pencil's point. Now, however, it quaintly came to him as a human, living thing. It was no longer merely a picture of a few throws in the breast of a poet, meanwhile drinking tea and warming his feet at the grate. It was an actuality, stern, mournful, and fine.
Dad. Dad.
Okay, he's clearly passed out.
All right, brother. Where's Mom?
Maggie, she's in the shower, right?
Okay.
And I ain't going.
Ma, are you in there?
Yes, Maggie.
Are you naked?
Maggie, what did we say about being naked in the shower? I said my farewells to Maggie and got out of that drunken household as soon as possible, where I moved into the Blue Hotel.
Story about a little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all night, and everything he sees is
Come
just...
to my humble hotel, cowboy.
The pleasure's all mine, son.
Hey, sweet, you want to play?
Well, I don't want no trouble. I don't want to fight. I didn't do anything.
Well, come on, man, it's okay.
Okay, well,
Just calm down, right?
what do I owe you?
You don't owe me anything. You haven't lost yet.
Oh.
Sit right there.
All right.
Now.
What are we playing?
Blackjack.
Alright. What's the bets today? What's the bets? Get him in.
Un peso.
Get him in.
That's all I got.
Alright.
Throw it in my whole wallet.
All right.
How generous. Hopefully you win it all.
Yeah, hopefully.
Alright, I draw. I draw.
All right, same.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Ooh, hang on. That's 3. That means, that's a forfeit. Sorry. So, I guess I won.
What you was cheating?
Whoa, just take it easy, man.
I don't owe you anything.
Hey, alright, we don't need to fight.
I'm taking my dollar and I'm leaving.
No. Let's go.
Alright, come on, guys.
Okay, let's go. Let's do
go.
this.
Take us outside.
Come on,
Take us
guys.
outside.
Let's go.